Warning. The following program is a duo of white guys with a podcast talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, the MOZOS, or the Lubbock Matadors. There may be some cuss words because these dudes are in their 20s. If you're a Mozito, please seek permission before watching any further.
Every episode.
Every single episode. Every single episode. Well, Caleb.
Back in more comfortable surroundings.
Back in way more comfortable surroundings. You're awake. I'm awake.
We're not falling asleep this time.
We don't have thrashed voices this time.
Yeah.
We've got some new additions to the background. That's the big news, actually.
Very lovely.
Did you know that that's the big news?
Nothing has happened.
We got a jersey, and then we got this cell reproduction of Bugs Bunny saying, "I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque."
Yeah. So
Classic.
2025
2025 supporters trophy right there.
Big time.
Shout out Jeff. We're going to talk to Ryan about getting the 2024 one in here, so we'll get that figured out.
Yeah.
And we have a nice little white sheet right there, Caleb. I wonder what that is. Give it a little rip.
A little rip.
If you can.
There we go. Rip the NPSL.
All right, rest in peace, the NPSL. Well, this is more like a banner raising ceremony. Our time from 2022 to 2025. I've got all of the stats there. We'll zoom in really quick so that y'all can read it. But 2 playoff appearances, 4 playoff wins, 1 conference title. Overall NPSL record in regular season and playoffs, 32 wins, 13 losses, 4 draws.
It's not bad. I thought we would have had more draws.
I thought we would have had more draws too, but it's apparently only 4. I could be wrong as well, but I did all the math from the Wikipedia page.
Okay.
So that should all be current. And then all the playoff wins are wins, all the playoff losses are losses. So, yeah. 2023 Coach of the Year. Shout out Paul Gilbert.
Shout out.
24 and 25 Supporters of the Year. So that will be on our podcast set for the rest of eternity. And I hope that we have a banner that I have to do 2 pieces of paper for in our new league.
Yeah.
What is our new league, Caleb?
USL2.
USL2, baby.
The worst kept secret.
Worst kept secret
out.
in Lubbock. We have kind of known about this. Like we didn't have it confirmed, but it was kind of like we knew about this for the longest time. Ever since we lost in end of July or middle of July, we were like, we're moving.
Yeah, well, we've kind of known about it since last year because there was inklings about it last year, and then the main reason they ended up staying was so they could go win this trophy that we ended up winning.
Yeah.
So, but you can't tell, but this is really exciting.
This is so exciting.
Because, like, we're a bit dead to it because we've known about it for a minute. But
this is a big deal.
This is a big deal.
You should be screaming. You should be telling all of your friends to go to Matadors games next summer. You should be screaming from the rooftops and shouting down the South Plains that we are in USL.
See, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to build the MOZOS as a pyramid scheme.
Oh, boy. That's
like
reverse pyramid, though. All the money flows to the organization. It's like a funnel. The funnel is going into our 501c3.
The 501c. But
exactly.
See, if you bring 2 friends.
Legal, Caleb is joking.
Legal pyramid scheme.
Legal pyramid scheme.
It's a joke. It's in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. In the video game.
In the video
game. In Football Manager 26.
Oh my God, I can't wait for it. It's in beta right now and I don't have it yet.
Heck yeah. Is USL in that? Do they have a contract with USL or?
No.
Is there a way to actually football manage?
Yeah, you can mod it in.
Oh, you can mod it in. True.
I modded in the Matadors for a little bit.
There you go. But yeah, USL 2, huge announcement there. Around 140, 150 teams total in that league.
Yep.
Rejoining former conference foes in Denton and Laredo. The vibe is beautiful there.
Yeah. This was one of the big things we were talking about versus the NPSL and USL is that the USL will actually work with you. Mm-hmm. The NPSL is kind of famous for just being poorly managed. Not a whole lot of sight, not a whole lot of vision for the future. USL, though, has a vision for the future. I'm going to put it on screen now, but the Matadors actually put a graphic out of what the USL pyramid looks like. So you've got USL Youth,
which is huge for us because of our youth academy.
Youth academy, yeah.
I believe we can tap into the USL academy and be able to play other USL academy or USL youth teams.
I don't have enough ball knowledge for that.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not
something
100% sure, but I
with.
think there's a pipeline for us to be able to plug that in, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Once we get to like U18 or U16 ranks, and we start cultivating the soccer culture in Lubbock, that'd be really cool to have that youth team play against other USL teams. And then, of course, USL Amateur is the collegiate, so USL 2, USL Women's Academy, USL Academy, which all the USL Championship teams have their own academies. They all play in that league.
Yep.
Tier 1, USL 1, USL Championship, USL Division 1,
yep.
which is their new league that is launching in 2027, 2028, and that is their promotion relegation system. It's still unclear if USL 2 counts for promotion relegation, but I'm assuming it is 3 tiers of Division 1 Championship, USL 1.
I believe so too, just because of the whole regionality of USL 2, but
as well as the franchise fees that owners had to pay.
There's a little inkling in the back of our brain that in 2030, the Lubbock Matadors could be playing professional soccer.
There is a route now for us to be able to play professional soccer, have an actual professional soccer team in this city, playing from March through October, and paying our players, having players live here in this great city, in this great region. So, I mean, the sky's the limit now. And, looking at NPSL was a great start. It was a great place to start and lay our roots.
Yeah.
And now we are a mid-sized tree. We got to keep growing.
Yeah, and I mean, this could be the place to do it. I mean, USL is obviously going to work with us a lot harder. Sadly, we won't get Open Cup this year.
Explain that.
If you don't know how that works. So when we won our conference, you had an opportunity to go take the NPSL slot in the Open Cup. Now, since we moved leagues, NPSL is not going to give us their slot for obvious reasons because we're not in the division. But we haven't earned one for USL. So take a gap year from it this year.
Yep.
Probably for the best.
Exactly.
As we're moving leagues. But we'll see what happens in the future. I do believe USL will actually pay for your spot in the Open Cup. I may be wrong with that. Don't trust me.
Yeah.
But that's, again, another big thing. Maybe getting on another Open Cup run here pretty soon.
And on top of that, there's so many more USL creators and folks in the creator space, in the sports broadcasting space, than there were in the NPSL. When we were playing in the NPSL,
you're seeing that already.
I've been talking with another podcast host that we will have on the show.
Yeah,
it's happening.
It's happening.
It is happening. We will have them on the show probably sometime very soon. So we're gonna get the lowdown, the skinny on USL 2 from them, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm waiting to announce it fully though, but we will announce it in due time. But biggest question, right? If you read that press release, which I have read already 3 times, because I'm very excited.
Yeah.
You saw that we are going to be in the South Conference. We don't know which division of the South Conference, but we will be playing in the South Conference. So, as I usually do, because I am cool like this.
God forbid he uses his degree.
God forbid I use my sports broadcasting degree and everything, but we're going to take a quick look at the USL Southern Conference. We've got a few divisions here, and the South region of the NPSL only had 3 conferences. We now have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got South Florida, Southeast Division, South Central, Mid-South, and Lone Star. And I took the liberty of making a little map. So as you can see on this map, you've got Lubbock right there in the center, right here. But let's start populating these with all of the arenas, or as close as we can get to the stadiums for each team in the South region. As you can see, we've got quite a few options to choose from, but we're going to go down the list here and just say no to a few of these, okay? So, all
right, the entire SEC area gone.
The Southeast Division of Florida, going from Melbourne through Orlando and into Jacksonville. That's not happening. I'm sorry. Same thing for South Florida Division. That's St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay, Miami. Sorry, guys. I don't think we're going to be in that. So goodbye, Florida. The South Central, home to our friends Columbus United, of course. I think Apotheos is also in there. I actually have it right here. So South Central, Apotheos, Asheville, Birmingham Legion, FC2, Columbus United, which is another Hitch-owned team. That is mainly in this Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee area.
Not going to happen, really.
Not really going to happen. We're going to say goodbye to them, even though we had to go all the way to Hickory, North Carolina, which is right over here in the same sort of region. That's not going to be a good choice, in my opinion, to travel all the way out to Tennessee. So you're going to be seeing us focusing on 2 conferences in specific here. The biggest thing here, especially for South Central, maybe in playoffs, but we're not going to be traveling out to Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Western North Carolina for a regular season game. That's just not going to happen. So we're just going to tick them off here, and we're going to look at these 2 conferences in specific, these 2 divisions in specific, the Mid-South and the Lone Star. I forgot to grab something off the printer, so hold on really quick.
Oh, he's got to run. But I'll run through this right quick. So basically, obviously, former Lubbock, I guess, opponent would be Denton, and McKinney, another Hitch-owned team in his home city, obviously playing that Mid-South conference there.
And we'll zoom into that right there in the DFW Metro, on the very top part of the DFW Metro. So in this range here, you're going to start seeing very quickly that our closest conference opponent is Denton, the Denton Diablos.
Not awesome.
Not great for us traveling wise. Now, it's not a bad drive. I've done it before.
We've all done it.
We've all done it. And plus there's a Buc-ee's there. So that's cool. And there's a Buc-ee's on the way to McKinney as well. So
MOZOS Bussies takeover.
We'll do a MOZOS Buc-ee's takeover. We'll have some fun with it. But as you could see, the travel isn't 100% great at the moment. So I printed off a nice little list here of all of these. And I'm going to actually switch back here so that I can sign into my Google Sheets account. Caleb, why don't you list off in this Mid-South and Lone Star division how far it is to travel between here and the destination city? List off some of these cities
we'll
here.
We'll start with the Mid-South. Obviously, Denton and McKinney, that's 300 miles-ish. It's the DFW area. We know that one well enough, but we'll go outside of that. Red River, which is in Bossier City, Louisiana, is 533 miles. That is the closest one outside of Texas.
That is crazy.
If you want an idea. Little Rock, and obviously Little Rock, Arkansas, is 619 miles. Louisiana Crew FC is in Lafayette, 737 miles. Mississippi, Bria,
I believe.
In
Mississippi,
Clinton,
Bria.
Mississippi, 739. In Hattiesburg FC in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, 837 miles, with an average total mileage of 585 miles. Not great.
As you can see here, I've just put it up on here on the screen. This is the Mid-South. This is probably the one that if there was no realignment whatsoever, we would be landing in. Denton, McKinney, of course, easy drives, but as you were saying, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, little harder for us to do. Then again, in the NPSL, we were going all the way to Brownsville, all the way to Katy, Texas. Yeah. Those are 10, 12-hour drives. We were going to Arkansas. That was a 12-hour drive last season. It's doable, but as fans, we want to see things a little bit closer so that our contingent can go and travel out to there. And Matadors fans travel very well. So it was great to go out to Oklahoma, for example. It was great to have some fans out in Houston because they have family there. Shout out Miss Shelton. We had folks going out to Fort Worth. So there are contingencies that travel from Lubbock, but it's a little harder if we're going to Mississippi and Louisiana every single week.
And it's just not fun.
Exactly.
That's just not a drive you want to make. But on the closer side of things, we have the Lone Star Conference, which obviously doesn't include 2 Lone Star teams.
I will I'm going to really quickly just show off that Mid-South division because while you were listing it, I was logging into Google. But moving on to Lone Star division, as you were saying here, Caleb.
So Lone Star SC in Austin, Texas is 373 miles. Hill County Lobos reference.
Shout out
in
Lobos.
Kyle, Texas is 394 miles. Twin City Toucans, former job of our head coach. This was before they changed their name. But in Bryan, Texas, 421 miles. GFI Academy in Spring, Texas, 503 miles. Obviously, Laredo Heat. We'll give them a moment to pause because of how much I fucking hate Laredo.
We do not like Laredo, but
the Laredo Taco is going to get it again. Obviously, in Laredo, Texas, 515 miles. And then in all of the city of Houston, you have AC Houston's AHFC Royals in Houston FC, all in Houston, so 520 miles, and Corpus Christi. Now, he is wrong.
I am wrong.
Corpus Christi is not in the USL 2 this year.
Okay.
They're going to be in the USL 1.
They'll be in
next
USL
year.
1, which is, so I was just going off of what was there. They haven't updated the site yet. This is all the 2025 teams.
Yeah, so
but
Corpus
just wanted
Christi
to show it off.
is in USL 1 next year.
Yes.
They will be, because they have a stadium and they got permission to do it.
Yes, and specifically the 4 teams in the Houston Metro right here, especially I believe it is Houston FC. They play in Houston Christian's soccer stadium, which is huge for Houston Christian. That club can kind of just like use that college's team and be like, hey, you guys want to come on in and play for us?
We would steal like half their players.
We would probably steal half our players, let's be real. But yeah, I mean, this is how everything right here is very South Texas. And Laredo, of course, going to be another like Brownsville trip like we usually have, but that's a long way.
That Laredo trip isn't that bad.
It's not that bad comparatively.
Compared to your driving the whole state of Texas.
As Texans, we can drive as far as we need to. We've been there, we've done that. But yeah, so on that sheet, I have put together a proposed conference of current teams in USL 2 that I believe will be Matadors friendly. Give us those here, Caleb.
So Denton FC, obviously. Another Hitch partly owned team. I don't believe he's full.
I believe McKinney is full on the
McKinney is full. Denton is not.
Denton is partially owned by Hitch.
Okay.
I believe, at least at some point, because he did talk about it right after the NPSL playoffs were done. I think he was telling a story about how his company worked with the Denton Diablos. So I don't know if he still has a stake in that team, if his company still has a stake in that team. I'm not 100% sure, but that is another partly owned team.
So we have Lone Star in Austin, Hill County Lobos and Kyle, Twin City Toucans in Bryan, GFI Academy in Spring, and Laredo in obviously Laredo. Now, obviously, the average of that is 405 miles. Now, I'll give you my proposed conference.
Give me your proposed conference here,
obviously,
Caleb.
Corpus Christi's gone. They're not coming.
Yep.
So, I think you just make it a full Lone Star.
Yeah.
We were going to save it a little bit, but we'll talk about him now. Midland.
Midland. What is the Midland deal here?
The Midland deal is obviously little brother. I get it. Y'all beat us more times, and y'all are currently ahead of us in the record, but little brother. So, and obviously, it's a great rivalry.
Yeah, it is a very good rivalry. We don't like them, of course, because rivalry, but it's a good rivalry to have.
The only reason they would get brought into USL is for vibes.
Yeah.
And obviously, they used to be the Sockers, which were in USL back in the day. So, my proposed conference would be all the current teams in Lone Star, minus Corpus Christi, plus Midland and Lubbock, and then Denton and McKinney.
Yeah.
So that would get you to, let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams.
12 teams.
That's a 12-team conference.
You can even split it up to be like Lone Star North, Lone Star South if you really need to get to 6.
I think you would play it as a bubble system. So, like, obviously, Lubbock, Midland, maybe Austin, and then the DFW, 2 West Texas, Austin.
Now, I believe you did not mention Fort Worth Vaqueros in that list. And I think this is where we're going to have our first big argument of the day of do the Vaqueros make it in?
No.
I think they do, but could you explain your reasoning why? As I asked that as he's taking a sip of his soda.
That's fun.
That's fine.
God, I'd love to be sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, we would love that.
Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
But so here's my thing with Vaqueros.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they would bring to the USL. I honestly, if Midland wasn't attached to Lubbock the way it is, they'd be in the same boat. There's not a big enough brand there with the Vaqueros. They don't have the fan support. I think they maybe at their most get 1,000 at a game.
Yep.
They don't have a really big history. And DFW, they already have 2 teams there.
Yeah.
And obviously there used to be that rivalry with Denton and Vaqueros, but I think it was more of just a kind of, we need something kind of game. And so I just don't see them getting brought in. I think they're kind of just, sadly, Vaquero fans, if you exist. I think that club's just going to wither away, kind of with the NPSL, which sucks to see, but I just don't see what they would bring to this conference.
Yes. Here's my point of having Fort Worth come in. If you poach from the USL's perspective, you just got a gem in the Lubbock Matadors. I think everybody knows it. I think even if you are a fan of either the Vaqueros or West Texas FC, you know it deep down. I mean, I'm biased, of course, but we've got the fan support, we've got the players, we've got the front office staff, we've got the ownership, we've got all four. So USL 2 that says, yeah, let's bring them in. Vaqueros have history. They've been in the league. They've been a team for over 10 years.
But do they have a history of success?
They don't have a successful history. They earlier in their season, I think their first half of their existence, they did very, very well in the NPSL. And then they sort of sputtered. And now they're coming back. They have a really good head coach now. So I think right now would be a good time to kind of see that uplift. They were, fourth seed in the NPSL playoffs, played Midland last season in Midland. So, I mean, it was 1 versus 4 there. Their coach is very young, very smart. Can really get this team, that team to do a lot with what they have. So I think Fort Worth on that accord has it, and then also restores that rivalry with Denton. When it comes to USL, I think especially because you've got those USL Championship teams coming in, you've got the Dallas Trinity playing in the Cotton Bowl in the USL Super League. You've got the Dallas Atletico coming in and playing in USL Championship next season. You're going to have to stock up on that DFW influence, and Fort Worth is a good start there. You've got a lot of those teams in the northern part of the DFW metro, where all the suburbs are. And I would like to see a little bit more of the teams in USL 2, especially spread out a tad more. Fort Worth is a good way to start in that. I mean, there's 4 teams in the Houston metro. There's only 2 teams in the DFW metro. Stock up a little bit. Add Fort Worth.
But with Houston, if we saw it on the map earlier, they're a bit spread out. I mean, obviously, Denton, McKinney, and Fort Worth are all in North Dallas.
It would be pretty tight together, but it's not too bad.
It's on the outskirts of Dallas.
Yeah, it's all on the outskirts of Dallas, and then you've got the big brands that are in Dallas proper, or just around probably Frisco area as well, the Plano, Frisco area, because they have the stadiums and the support for that. The National Soccer Hall of Fame, Lamar Hunt Soccer Hall of Fame is out there in Frisco as well. Whereas, let me throw this. I accidentally added a layer. Oopsies. Let's throw that. Lone Star. Here we go. I mean,
because they're all
these 3 teams right here.
They're in West Houston.
In West Houston are closer than the 3 that I would be proposing for DFW, and they all have their own specific markets. They have their own specific neighborhoods that would support them. I think that it would be a good idea to add Fort Worth, just mainly. That way you get a little bit more lockdown on that DFW market. It is a big market. I think it's Dallas is like what the number 1 city in population. No, number 2 city in population in Texas. Houston's number 1. If they're already doing so much to throw in Houston soccer into 4 teams in that same division, throw in a Fort Worth. I will argue though, and I will agree with you that Midland does not really bring a whole lot to the table, unfortunately, for Matadors fans. As we don't like them, of course, but there's something nice to be able to have a team as close by as Midland is.
Well, for us, it's great. Obviously, we've made that away day so many times now.
And they make the away day up here. It works out. I think capitalizing on that rivalry is good.
A microcosm, and you don't look at them as the El Dustico. What do they bring to the table? Okay, they usually average less than around 1,000 fans a game. I think the highest is maybe 2.
I'm not very confident in the front office.
They don't have a true identity. Because their identity is West Texas. They can't even decide on a jersey color for more than a year. Because they went blue, and they went, oh, we'll go yellow, we'll be bananas. And then it was just bad. It was just bad.
Yeah.
And the match day there sucks. I'm just like it as because I've been there too many times in that stadium. Grand Communications sucks balls. I hate that stadium with a passion.
The only thing that they have going for it, alcohol sales. That's the only thing they have going for it. If they didn't have alcohol sales, that would
Lubbock
really
had
stink.
alcohol sales.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
This is why we need. This is why we need our own stadium.
You saw how many
as well.
smokes we popped when we were drunk.
Yep. I mean, look. I think the front office, the ownership, Two Docs specifically, would love to be able to sell alcohol out there because we would make a lot of money, and that's a lot of revenue that goes towards both the stadium, the city, and the team That's just a no-brainer.
Also, Lubbock has a drinking culture, and if you tell people, "Oh, there's beer at the game," they'll be like,
"I'm going. I'm there.
I'm going."
Yeah. And then it's a little hard to get people to the games sometimes because it's like, can I drink in the stands? No, but we have a tailgate before the game, so get really loaded up there.
Yeah,
Drink
and even then, the
responsibly.
tailgate's a bit of a walk. There's a bit of
Just
an
out of a
awkward
walk.
path.
They
to get
did
there.
have those gators last season that would take people to and from. That was fun.
I was too prideful to take them.
I mean, yeah, but if you need it, it's there.
Yeah.
It
For
is a
our
bit of
older audiences
yes.
or younger audiences, too.
older or younger people who don't want to walk. I mean, totally fair. But I think when it comes to Midland and Fort Worth, Midland, I don't know Midland wise. I'm like, here's my thing about West Texas
is Lubbock's rival.
Yes,
that is what West
that
Texas
is all that they
brands
have. If the Matadors sucked, and West Texas kept winning that, it just still wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Because you saw it in West Texas' best season, the year they won the league outright, and then went on to win in the playoffs. Nobody was still going to their games. At Lubbock's worst game, the worst game I've ever seen, our attendance. It was the game. It got rain delayed for 3 hours. You know how many people we still had in there? More than West Texas. Doesn't matter. It was like 3,000 people stayed. 3,000 or 4,000 people stayed through 2 rain delays, and game didn't finish till 12 o'clock, and we lost.
Was that a Saturday game or a Friday game?
That was a weekday game.
Weekday game. Okay. Because I did want to also give a slight comparison. Shout out to New Mexico United. We were there for the United game. Got rained out.
That night we recorded the podcast.
That night we recorded the podcast, and like 90 to 100 people stayed. I would say around 100,
We all went to the
people.
supporter section.
But the main reason people left is because the rain delay was about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. The game was already delayed.
In the 89th minute.
It happened in the 89th minute, and then it was a school night.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday night. So yeah, families are gonna leave so that they can prep for the next day, for work the next day. So I mean, it makes sense. For a weekday game for 3,000 people to still stay kind of shows. And I'm that when it comes to Midland, I would not be surprised if they move to USL2 or if they fold tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry to all the fans that potentially watch us out there, but I legitimately don't know the future of your club. If Fort Worth and it's a Oregon State, Washington State situation, you know,
where the only
Oregon brand left.
Yeah.
After the USC, UCLA, and Denton and Laredo left, and now it's like, well, okay, Oregon, Washington are staying. Oregon, Washington leave now.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Again, it's little brother syndrome. I mean, again, we get it. You have the wins over us, but shut up.
Yeah.
So, but
let's look at the rest of the league as well. I don't want to just fully focus on it. You could finish your thought though.
Fuck Midland.
I mean,
fold or join us.
Fold or join us, or go to the league for clubs. I don't care.
They should be.
I think it would be really fun if we did what the other schools do in college football and be like, oh, we're not going to do a home and home. Hey, we're going to have you come here to Lubbock every single time at a friendly. But I think it would be cool if we did a friendly,
a not so friendly
every year, and we travel there or they come to us as like an interleague sort of thing. That would be really fun, I think. But
for the vibes,
I think both leagues would be up for it.
I think it would also simmer down that rivalry.
It would simmer down a lot.
Right now.
Yeah, it is. It is red hot right now because you were both in the same league. You were trying to compete for a title in the Lone Star Conference. And then just putting ice on that rivalry through a friendly.
Yeah.
So either join us or try to join us. Maybe if the NPSL is still around next season, stay there, try to go further in the playoffs, try to win the league or something.
But so again, going to the rest of the NPSL, what is the pull to going to the NPSL now?
There is none.
I
don't think.
Because like Brownsville will die. Brownsville's not getting in the USL because of their money issues. And
CF10 has a successful youth academy, but they play in NISA. They play in a bunch of these other things, so they'll be fine.
CF10's not coming.
Same with Arkansas Wolves. I think they've already made the jump to NISA.
They've already made the switch to NISA.
So I mean, they're going full pro.
Oklahoma doesn't even want to touch USL with a 10-foot pole. They want MLS next, from what we've heard.
Yep.
So all good luck. The
only two teams that we really have significant question marks, at least both of us do, and I know that a lot of fans do, is Fort Worth or Midland. And I would say right now, in my opinion, Fort Worth has a better resume, a better shot at getting into USL2 than Midland does.
I would agree.
Even though Midland has the current success, the current sustained success, The fan support's not there. The front office is iffy.
Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect them, the front office. I'll disrespect the team.
I will. You were dumb enough to let David go.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't able to use your oil money and get it, so the better oil money won, I guess.
They got Australian money, I think.
They got Australian money.
I think it's Australian money.
Australian money. So, like, mining?
I have no clue. I
got no
know
idea.
the guy when we met him, he was Australian.
Okay, cool. Very nice. But you like front office isn't as strong. The fan support really isn't there. You know, if we have to go,
it's a part-time club.
It's a part-time club.
Like their social media shut off during the
off season, and we're at least Lubbock's still tweeting.
Yeah,
at least we're still talking.
But
that's the hard part about doing this podcast in the NPSL, especially because everything dies in the off season. All you could be like, oh well, our players last season are in college right now, and Momo Diop is doing amazing stuff for Marshall, and they're going to win a national championship, and we're going to see what happens there. Now it's like, well, now we have 140 teams to talk about.
Yeah.
All
quality teams.
Quality teams.
It's not going to be like talking about Bumblefuck from nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, like it was for a while when we were talking about like playoff picture, and we're like, who is this team?
Who is this team at all? So I mean, looking at we're just gonna keep this going here. These are the two conferences that we're looking at potentially joining, but honestly, I see realignment happening. I think that there's a few other teams also joining USL2 that have been previously announced. I would not be surprised that in the offseason between now and the summer, probably around the turn of the new year, you see a lot of these other clubs from NPSL or maybe even the League for Clubs jumping ship, joining USL2.
Yeah, I think probably this could be the most healthiest thing is just make a Lone Star conference, make some sort of pod system, or you could just have everybody play each other once, and it's a random luck of the draw who plays who.
Yeah. And just have some of these the teams from Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana kind of collab a little bit with the Tennessee teams. I was talking with one of the content creators that we're talking with, which by the way I will shout out now if my Twitter DMs work, of course, because they don't never work on mobile anymore. I hate doing Twitter DMs.
Elon.
Carlos sent me a snap. Shout out Carlos.
Shout out Carlos.
Yeah. I love the fact that I posted that it tastes like promotion on our Twitter. I ran it by you and you were like, do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do it because
I mean, nice.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the same pyramid tier, but it is a promotion.
It is a promotion.
It is a promotion.
In terms of vibes.
In terms of everything. USL actually has a future, actually has a purpose. NPSL has just been dying since 2023, and they don't have any drive or any passion. Yeah. The League for Clubs, I would say, is...
There is no passion. There is no aggression.
There's no purpose. Okay, so Crisano, shout out Crisano, is a fan from Louisiana.
There you go.
And does a USL2 podcast called Let Me Talk USL to Ya.
Oh,
that's a great one. So, and he also runs Elim charts. So he tracks almost every team in America on a spreadsheet, and like in a hypothetical, I believe it's in a correct me if I'm wrong, in a hypothetical tournament between all teams in the U.S. who would be eliminated in their point of the season. So it's a very, very cool, huge soccer nerd. I mean, he's one of us. He's one of us. So, I mean, shout out to him. But we were talking a little bit in DMs. And he says, do you think the Fort Worth Vaqueros will also make the switch this offseason? I said, I think so. Caleb saying probably not. We don't really know. I think for this season, potentially it'll just be Lubbock and then everybody else. He was asking about how we feel about Hitch. I said very positively.
Yeah. Hasn't given us a reason.
Hasn't given us a reason to be upset with Hitch.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's very passionate about the club. I think tier wise, Annapolis, McKinney, Lubbock. That's his top three.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Columbus as well, because I think Columbus is around us, but he's very passionate about Columbus. I think he grew up there, is from there, lived there, went to college there, so wants to give something to Columbus, Georgia. So that's really cool. With Annapolis potentially on the way to the pro ranks, Matadors seems like the next biggest Hitchcock entity. This is his opinion. Though some of the Metroplex team might want a word on that argument, which I would agree with. I think if you're Denton or McKinney or Fort Worth, you're like, well, we literally have the larger population.
So
we have the larger
my counter argument to that, though, is you have
audience.
a larger population, but you also have more teams.
Yes.
Like, obviously, like Lubbock has its own caveat, which I'll get to in a second. But with like Denton, if Denton sucks, you're just going to go watch FC Dallas.
Yeah.
Or you're going to go watch one of these other teams. If Lubbock sucks,
Lubbock
you're going to watch Lubbock. Like,
because what's on during the summer?
Fuck
Lubbock.
all.
unless softball. Softball will probably go back to the College World Series this year, but
that goes
that's
through
it.
the first 4 games maybe this year.
Yeah, I mean, we College World Series
Our
first game was during
our
Fort
first
Worth.
home game. Yeah,
Like
was
second home game.
Second home game.
And then maybe like Tech baseball goes to College World Series. Maybe that's it. But
Even
those are
then,
not here.
Those aren't here.
Those are not here.
And so, like, my caveat to that though is if Matadors suck one year, which will happen, we'll have one year where we just shit the bed.
That's normal for teams.
Do
to
people
have that
still come
happen.
out and watch? We've yet to really see that. You know, even the one year we missed the playoffs under Brandon Mizoraka in 2024.
24.
We had a down year coming off of the, finishing first in the regular season. We finished 5th still.
I did see more people out here 25 than in 2024 when I did the full season.
Well, because it was
But-
gradual. Because there was people in 2022 where we did suck, but it was kind of just like this is new and it's growing kind of suck.
23 was success.
Great success.
24 was building on success, but we had a down year.
Yeah,
25 was all success.
but then it was all success minus some minor hiccups. But it was also just the club growing. Because I think our lowest attendance of the season was the Oklahoma United game, but it was on a Wednesday, which if you know Lubbock culture, it's a very big church town. So stuff on Wednesdays and Sundays are really tough. So
Yeah. And the another caveat is that we're a college sports town. If you like Texas Tech, if you like Lubbock Christian, those games you're going to take precedent over the Matadors.
I think Matadors might be above Lubbock Christian.
Maybe a tad, but they're still fans. So
Sure.
people will still show up. People will still tune in, especially I think basketball. But that we only have to worry about that if we go USL 1, which is March through October. We have to compete with Tech Sports during the fall and spring semesters. The summer, I think right now we're gonna chill a bit on the USL 1 talks because we just went to USL 2, guys. I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll be like, well, wouldn't it be cool if we were in USL 1? But I think right now, if we just chill in USL 2 for the next 5 to 10 years, we're fine.
I'd give it 5 at the most.
5-8 maybe, 5-8,
6-7.
6-7 years. I don't know, give or take.
I had to throw it in there.
I had to
once.
throw it in there. But Crisano says that if Fort Worth does make the move, I can see a really interesting split. Lubbock, Fort Worth, Denton, McKinney, Red River Raiders, Little Rock, and the 2 new West Tennessee teams would make an 8-team division.
I don't want to drive to Tennessee.
I don't want to drive to
I don't
Tennessee
want to
either.
drive to Tennessee.
I don't want to. Usually you have to fly to Tennessee, and that was like an hour and a half flight from Dallas, 2-hour flight from Dallas.
Because if I'm driving to Tennessee, hopefully it's in Nashville, and we just make a weekend trip out of it, or like a whole week trip. But I don't want to drive to Tennessee.
But I don't really want to drive there.
Like again, because we talk about it's the weird Texas mindset, right? Like when you drive 8 hours, 10 hours to Laredo, that's fine. Driving 10 hours to somewhere else is a crime.
Yeah, I would rather drive 9 hours and stay in Texas than drive 9 hours and go to like Denver. And that's like, that's kind of our mindset. I think that's typical for anybody in Texas because you're like, oh, we're going to another state. But
Yeah,
our
it's
state
like
is so
the
big
mental
still
block.
that it's like, oh, well, you're still staying in the state, even though
Yeah.
you could drive 15 hours and
Is
still
there
stay
a
in the same
Buc-ee's
state.
in Denver?
Yeah,
No,
there's
ain't.
no Buc-ee's in Denver. There's going to be a Buc-ee's in Colorado. I think Colorado Springs, but that is true. That is happening. I don't know. Maybe they will.
I feel
we'll
like
see.
Buc-ee's branded weed
I
would
don't
be on.
Beaver-
Don't do drugs, kids.
Literally called Beaver Nuggets.
Oh, we're out of focus.
Yeah, there we go. Hey. So I like where his head's at, but I think adding a few of the other Central Texas teams into this instead of the Tennessee teams would be a lot better. If the remaining Mid-South teams of South Louisiana, Mississippi steal the Alabama teams from the South Central, that would make a new Mid-South and have 7. Then South Central would shrink down to 6. So good ideas here. I like it.
I still just from the Texas mindset, I think an all Texas conference. I mean, obviously Corpus Christi's leaving. Let's say Midland doesn't join or Fort Worth in this equation. You have 11 teams in that conference. Obviously, you play every other 10 team once. You have a 10 scheme schedule.
Yep, exactly. So
obviously we would have to drive down south a lot more than we're used to. But
and
it's
then
the way it goes.
I said Lubbock, Fort Worth, McKinney, Denton would be a perfect travel partner group. Travel partner is a term that's used mainly during conference realignment in college sports. I don't think we're going to literally be traveling together, but at least having sister teams or a partially sister team in that group of 4 can help. I legitimately think that if we didn't have Hitchcock, we wouldn't be able to have made that trip out to Hickory because we were at the Charlottetown Hops training center.
It was bad.
We were able to use that. If we didn't have any of that support system, that would have been much worse of a trip. So being able to use the Hitchcock partner teams, facilities,
that just
and
came
stuff.
from NPSL bullshit shenanigans where we have to play 4 games in 10 days and Hickory had to play 4 games in 4 weeks.
Yes, which is stupid, but
which is stupid. If that wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back.
Exactly. But having the support system is perfect. Like, for example, McKinney, I believe they have their own training grounds. If we do a week into weekend trip in the DFW Metro, you start at Fort Worth and then you go to McKinney, we could use their facilities and keep the players over there for a little bit longer instead of having to make them travel back and forth.
That's usually the thing when we go down to the 956 usually was when we go to Brownsville, Laredo area, where we would, play Laredo on a Wednesday, sleep there, drive the next day, sleep there, play Brownsville, drive home.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we did this season with Brownsville and Houston. We went out there, stayed Brownsville, went to Houston within the next, within a 4-day trip, played 2 teams. I think the same thing can happen, but we will have better training opportunities, better recovery opportunities with our sister teams working. The same can be said for if teams from the South come up here, have to play Fort Worth and then Lubbock or McKinney and Lubbock or Denton and Lubbock, whatever. That could all work out. There's still just so many questions about what's going to happen. I know everybody's asking, who are we playing?
Yeah, we honestly probably won't know till it kicks off.
Yep. We'll know 2026. We'll know probably March of 2026.
Because I think that is the deadline. I think the deadline is around March.
Yes. So we have a few months. Yeah, we have time.
And of course, obviously, stay on the USL socials because then you can see who's being added and who's maybe leaving. I don't think anyone's going to leave the conference.
It's a little rare for USL 2 teams to fold.
Yeah.
But if teams do, Corpus Christi's leaving, so that adds we add in their spot there. So we could just replace one of the teams, and one team can move into Mid-South Division.
Again, maybe that's the vibe. Corpus Christi leaves and goes to USL 1, and maybe then we bring in Midland.
And then one of the Louisiana teams goes to Lone Star Division, and then we add ourselves into that Mid-South Division.
Who knows?
We'll see what the adjustments happen.
We're just yapping.
We don't know, but we are yapping, and we're going to have some fun with it. We're going to have Cristiano on the podcast as well, so we'll have a nice little USL talking. Hold on.
To you.
Talk to. Let me talk USL to you. Podcast collaboration there. So shout out to them. Their Twitter @ is Let Me Talk USL to you. They mainly do stuff during the season and do weekly updates, but in the off season, it's always great to collaborate with folks and
good vibes.
And Cristiano knows the most about USL 2 because he has a show about it, so we'll be able to talk about it. So if you have any questions for USL stuff, throw them in the Discord. Throw them on the comments.
Discord, put them in the comments.
We will read them out and give y'all credit as well because we need that as well. Let's see. How long are we? 42 minutes in?
We do have another soccer team to talk about.
We do have another soccer team to talk about, and that is the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Have not lost a conference match just yet. Have tied twice, but have not lost.
Yeah, I was at that Houston game. It was rough.
That was a rough game.
It was a rough game
against Houston, but it was a tie. Did not count as a loss. So, there's so much going on with this team, and we're number 5 in the nation.
The ranking system they have is so stupid.
It is very weird.
There's 7 different ranking polls. And we're unranked in one. We're 7 in another.
And there's 2 that has notoriety. So Texas Tech does a slash and we're number 5 in this one, but we're number 12 in this one.
Figure it out.
No, number 6 in one, number 12. What? Okay,
but all that matters is we are good.
We are good.
And
we are very good.
Obviously, we have, I believe it's Colorado.
We play Colorado today.
And then we have, I think it's either Kansas. It's in my schedule.
Because we drew TCU at home.
Yes,
homecoming
which was
weekend.
Also a rough game. Sorry,
I don't have the ball knowledge 100%, but
I want to make sure I'm getting this right.
I've got the iPad set up. Might as well pull it up, right?
Yes, we play Colorado today, and it is Kansas State. I was right. So we play Kansas State for senior night this Sunday. Obviously, big one to wrap up the conference season at home. Try to get that playoff spot and just
try to bring another title back to Lubbock. Team's in good form right now.
Yep.
I mean, just keep going hot, and then we'll see when we get to the tournament. I mean, that's been this Tech team's downfall the past couple of years is we get to the tournament and we kind of just
we win
can't.
one, and then we just can't move past the round of 32.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, soccer standings, we're on top of the soccer standings on a 2-win streak. TCU has also just always been a really, really good soccer school. So
again, talk about that DFW market.
Exactly, that DFW market. Baylor, West Virginia, Colorado, Kansas. Colorado is in the top 25 as well. So that'll be a fun matchup tonight. We're in Boulder. And let me pull up that actually. But we've got the schedule and everything here. Let me double check that. My mother is calling me. I'm going to have to reject it. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm recording a podcast. I don't hate my mother. I love my mother. Yeah, 8 p.m. Central. Conference game on ESPN Plus. This podcast is going to go out today anyway, so we'll throw that out there. And then, of course, Tech plays here against Kansas State. Is there any? And then we close out against UCF.
Oh, it's not senior night. I was wrong.
So it's not senior night.
I thought
it was.
I thought we were at UCF.
I thought they said like it was senior
wrong.
night for that game, but I'm not 100% sure.
Because I thought this was our last home game.
Yeah, it's
I was
not.
wrong.
Wait, let me double check.
No, because I read it down there.
You read it down there?
Because the UCF game
double
is
check.
an away game. Or it's a home game.
It is a home game. Yeah, there's Houston. Yeah, UCF home game. And then we play Kansas State at home. So we will have back-to-back home games. Make sure to come out to those as well.
It's the penultimate last game.
26th, Sunday the 26th. If you are here, come on out. And then against UCF on Thursday the 30th, day before Halloween. Wear a costume. Have some fun with it.
Have some fun.
Yeah.
What is your costume for this year?
My costume for this year, I don't really have one. Usually I do a new costume every single year, but like last year I did Ted Lasso because I had that really bad mustache.
Yeah.
But this year I might just go as one of the costumes I already have. So I've got a banana, I've got a pink bunny onesie, and I've got a Max Verstappen Red Bull style full bodysuit. So I might wear that. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the old reliables. What are you going as? Don't know yet?
I don't know. Well, I guess I could embarrass myself on the podcast.
We could.
So I'm going as forklift certified, which is basically I'm going to be wearing cut-off jean shorts, very high up cut-off jean shorts, with my work hard hat on and a high-vis vest, and a shirt that says I like lifting heavy things.
Okay. And you are forklift certified. I don't
Unironically, I am forklift certified.
You are forklift certified. Oh, my goodness. Whoo, ladies. Get with this guy. He's forklift certified.
And OSHA certified.
And OSHA. Oh, my goodness. You're the full package. Wow-wee. Okay. Caleb.
Women want me. Fish fear me.
Mermaids are ambivalent. So forklift certified. I'm assuming the short shorts are not up to code.
No, not at all.
You got to wear open-toed shoes then.
Oh no! I was gonna wear my cowboy boots, but obviously it's just gonna be all hairy leg and then cowboy boots.
Actually, no, that's better. That's peak. That's peak.
Yeah,
That's
and
amazing.
I'm gonna wear it to the bar. So if you
Heck
see
yeah.
me at the bar, you can ask for a photo.
There you go. Yeah. I was thinking, I would just do the Max Verstappen
Might as well.
fit. I mean, I still fit in it. Might
Yeah.
as well. Or the pink bunny onesie.
Yeah.
You know, I think I last time I did a party for that, we did a pink party, and I wore that, and it was a big hit.
A pink party?
Yes, because it was a girl's birthday, and she likes the color pink, so everybody had to wear the color pink.
There you
Pink party, and all the drinks were pink, and Pink Whitney is awful.
Yeah.
So
I'm about to say, was the throw
there
up
was
pink as well?
There was a lot of Pink Whitney, a lot of pink jungle juice, a lot of pink drinks. Pink drink was there as well. I mean, Starbucks pink drink. They got it catered.
Oh.
Yeah, so they just throw it in like the big horrible thing. So it was a pink party, and that was a big hit then. I wore it to Tech basketball games as well.
There you go.
It was a big hit. So might wear that. I've got a Buc-ee's onesie as well I can wear.
Yeah,
but that's not really a costume.
Not
It
a
doesn't
costume.
it doesn't feel as much of a costume as like the pink bunny onesie is.
Yeah.
But I could wear it.
Did I tell you what I went as Halloween last year?
What'd you go as Halloween
I was
last year?
the Deep from the Boys.
That's right.
And
That's
I
right.
had the octopus on my. I won.
Hoo-ha.
I won the costume contest.
Good.
So
Good. My old roommate Ben used to like do crazy stuff for Halloween. He used to get like color changing contacts and paint his entire face like a Viking Norse deity. And it looked sick, but nobody knew what he was. So every time he walked in the
feel like
costume
that's
party,
part of the game, though.
He'd be wearing like insane face paint that took him 2 hours to put on, and then like a sweater vest.
Like you have to. You
It's like
have
you
to
look like a normal dude with just face paint on.
People have to know what it is.
Yeah, but then he goes enters the costume contest, and because the paint and the contacts are sick, they're like, this guy wins.
Yeah.
Another one, he was like a
effort counts.
He was like a skeleton police officer, so he got like a full skeleton face thing, and then he had like a tactical vest and like an airsoft gun. That was pretty cool. And then I was the Squid Games guard that year.
Very popular.
I did talk about this on my other show that I do. That I Squid Game, and it was like height of popularity. I think it was 2022, 2023, around there when it was like height of popularity. And I got business cards like in the show that had my Snapchat on the back, so I'd give them to the girl. I was like, yeah, and yeah.
Is that the move?
That is the move. It is the move. But I think it's played out now. So you have to figure out another business card based costume.
No, I'm just gonna start taking business card with my number and my Snapchat on it.
Do something with like forklift certification. Be like Caleb forklift certification course, and then put your number on it.
I feel like some girls could take that as really.
You want to be
rude.
lifted?
Yeah,
call me.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. His mom is gonna watch this. His mom's gonna watch this.
My mom is going to watch this, and she's gonna be like, Dylan, really, really, Dylan, really. We could have her on the podcast. She comes into town this weekend.
Yeah. Mama Win podcast.
We did have her on the season ending.
That's right.
Show. We did have her there. Lighting was horrible. That's why I need to bring these to Two Docs or wherever we go next year, because having low, dark background.
It was the mood that night.
It was the mood as well, and it was just awful. You couldn't even see our faces, and we're just apparitions.
I hate Hickory so much.
I don't like Hickory either. We are two biased commentators, and those commentators were way too biased.
Again, that is like one of my Roman empires. Is that Cam? Announcer for Hickory who started singing "Hey Hey Goodbye" after one of our guys got a red,
or like one of the guys got a Brett. I'm like, dude, just say it. Don't sing it.
Yeah,
you're off tune as well. Get some vocal lessons, bro.
Yeah,
please.
Got it.
Please.
I never want to see Hickory again.
No, me neither. Me neither. Tech football. Let's talk a little tech football. Arizona State.
I want to die.
Actually, I've got the hat up there.
Tempe needs to burn to the ground.
I've got 2 hats from Big 12 schools up there. 3 hats from Big 12 schools.
I am not a fan of Tempe.
Yeah, their entire campus is concrete. There's no greenery. No, not a whole lot of greenery whatsoever. It's like
Okie this weekend.
Home game this weekend against Oklahoma State. Baron Morton is on the sideline yet again, so we'll have.
And Hammond we trust. It's Oklahoma State.
I think
if we
Hammond,
if we don't get revenge for 66-10 this week, I will be angry.
We need to.
Yeah.
Hammond. I think Hammond will do a lot better. First start, the nerves were there, and then even I think it was Mac Leftwich, our offensive coordinator, was like, we were spamming the run play a little too much.
Yeah.
That was our fault. And then our wide receivers couldn't get separation. So hopefully we got the team straightened up for that. So hopefully we're good there. Home game, family weekend. Wear red.
Yep.
Go out and wear red to those games.
Wearing my Matadors jersey out there.
There will be red smoke out there as well.
Oh, so they can do it at home. I'm not going to start that. I'm not going to start that conversation.
I mean, during Kansas, it flooded the field, and people are like, "Oh, that's so cool," or like, "Oh, the smoke." Or it's like, "Oh, the smoke ops were." We know somebody was not happy. We will not name them, but somebody was not happy.
Those who are in the Discord who lived through that moment, someone
was not very happy.
He has health problems.
He was probably dancing though.
Oh yeah,
probably doing his dance.
Respect it a little bit.
I respect it.
He invented that chant,
He invented all of our chants, guys.
Oh, we're great people.
We it's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, what else do we have to talk about, man? USL 2. Let's go. USL 2. I mean, I'll pull up the pyramid. I said I was going to edit it in, but I'll pull it up now anyway.
Yeah. He never edits these. He always says we're gonna do this, this, and this, and then he just posts it.
If we do it live, it's a lot easier because
do it live.
If we do it live, it's a ton easier because you don't have to do a whole lot of editing. And I hate editing work. I just want to make the content and put it up. Here's the triangle. Boom. There's 2 pathways: men's pathway, women's pathway. Pre-pro, USLW, USL2, and then USL Academy. I believe both USLW teams and the Gainbridge USL Super League have academy teams, so they both play in their respective academies. But USL Academy is where like New Mexico United 2 plays. That's a completely different league. And then we'll be in USL 2 in that pre-professional area there. USL Youth, 90 clubs with 750 teams. That is such a cool pipeline to be able to potentially be in for our youth squad. So I hope that we're going to be able to do that in the future here as well. And then, of course, USL Division 1, USL Championship, USL 1. That is your professional men's league there. Division 1 will be a lot of fun to see. And there's going to be a few clubs that will just make the jump in the first season and then get promoted, relegated from there. Because you do have to apply. I believe the Pittsburgh Riverhounds already applied. I think New Mexico United might be applying. Carlos, please fact check me there. But that is those are your ecosystem there. And it's a healthy ecosystem. I mean, we didn't have this with NPSL. We were just like, oh.
It is just what it is.
It is what it is. They said that they were going to start up their own professional league, but I haven't seen that materialize. I love the fact that I made this on a whim, though. I love my MS Paint skills. I've not seen K-pop Demon Hunters either, but I just know how big it is. So
not my stuff.
It was really hard to get the hair around Dustin because he had the hat on.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard.
Let's talk about David's fade he's gotten recently.
David's fade I like it.
Yeah, it's a good
I
look.
like it. It's a good fade.
He finally trimmed down the beard. The beard was getting a little too scruffy at the end of the season. David, if you're watching, when are we going to bring back the pedo stash, porn stash?
Don't say that.
It's what it was. It was a porn stash. But when are we going to bring it back, David?
Oh, no, please, don't take us off the air. Oh my goodness.
We can bleep it out.
We can bleep. Oh, no, we won't bleep it out. It's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad.
I've said worse.
I've said worse. We are proud to be accepted into USL and look forward to building a strong partnership that continues to grow the game in the league. Our goal is to be recognized as a top-performing club both on and off the field. The USL's commitment to community aligns perfectly with our core values of investing in the people, places we represent. Vamos Matadors. Thank you, Dustin, for that quote there. And I'm going to also state that that the fact that Sean Dillon scheduled this for 10 a.m. popped up on my feed before the official announcement. I believe the official announcement was posted. Let me see here. The official announcement was posted at 10:01. 10:01. So Sean Dillon broke the news before it was official.
Yeah. There was a time when Sean Dillon would go and post things at 10 p.m. or like 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I miss those days.
That's okay. And he mogged you.
He mogged
you.
Okay,
He put in the DMs. He put a photo of him shushing Caleb.
It was the craziest thing.
I love you, Sean.
I ended up talking with him for like an hour over on text, but it was just so funny.
He just. Oh my goodness, man!
What a guy.
Sean, what a guy! We love you, Sean. We love you,
Gotta
Sean.
get Sean on the show.
We have to get Sean on the show. I want to see if we can do a home and home with Red Raider pregame, and then us.
Yeah.
Get us on their show.
Yeah.
But preferably before soccer season. But
do it like right before.
Right before soccer season should be just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would work.
I don't know if they would allow me on the radio.
No, I would have to be the one on radio, unfortunately.
I'd be yapping.
You'd be yapping. I would yap too, but
he yaps with less colorful words.
You have to get into a separate personality.
I am one man.
I'm like sort of between it right now. Normally, I get into that separate personality when we're doing the sports shows, and then there's me.
No, but I am.
You're
one
track street though. Also, if you are in town, make sure to stop by the merch store before Friday at 5. You'll get $25 of gift credit to the score if you are a new or current season ticket holder. So, and the season tickets are around $120. There are no MOZOS season tickets this season. We are deciding to do a different pay structure that will be announced at the turn of the year. So stay tuned to all of our socials and the Discord for that. But yeah, make sure to go grab some merch in celebration. I was talking to Cooper, and I asked if the puffy vests were for sale, and apparently they're for coaches only. I think.
Cooper,
I want a cool puffer vest.
What are we doing, Cooper?
That'd be so cool, Coop.
You still owe me 2-3 beers from that night in Oklahoma.
Just one for me, Coop. Please, just one for me. Put one aside for me, and I'll wear it. I love the puffy vest.
Just wish they weren't.
Give me a full parka. Full
wish
parka.
They weren't so damn expensive.
I know. What merch would you want to see, Matadors wise?
Quarter zips, because obviously that's all I wear.
Quarter zips. That's a good one.
A new bucket hat.
Windbreakers. I think windbreakers would be fun because it's windy out here. I think it would be on point.
It's like they had like snow gear one year. I was like, that's the stupidest thing.
They need to bring back the main jersey crest on everything because they have this logo.
Yeah,
I like it. It's Lubbock Matadors. It looks cool. Stop spamming this one. This is the secondary logo, guys. Make that one the logo that we all represent. Because when somebody sees this, they're like, "What's that?" But if they see that, it says Lubbock Matadors on it. And they're like, "Oh,
that thing."
Put more of that on stuff.
Yeah.
More baseball caps too. We need more dad hats.
Also, I can't wait to see the new jerseys. For this
The jerseys are going to be so. I mean, honestly, the
I
pinstripes.
want a black alternate. By the way, I want like a black one like that with red pinstripes.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah,
Bede,
yeah,
Dustin, if you were listening,
yes, absolutely.
get Puma on the phone.
Honestly, keep the same style of jersey next year.
Yeah,
Some slight changes to maybe like placements of things, but keep the same pinstripes. I adore the pinstripes.
yeah.
Love them so much.
Because I'm also like
then that black and red alternate you were
I
saying.
love a collar on a football shirt. I know there's a lot of people who hate it, and they use it
like it
so
too.
well.
I like
but
it.
I love a collar on a football shirt.
Make like collared football shirts for fans to wear. And then look into custom jerseys. I know that's really hard to do, and that's expensive.
Yeah.
But getting a heat press or something is super
To be
expensive.
fair, you could just take it to like what is it, California Tees, and get it pressed yourself.
Or I think Quarter 4 used to be Cardinals. They might do customization, but I don't know if they're partnered anymore. I remember at a
They
time
used to be.
you could go out there and buy the jerseys at
Yeah.
Quarter 4, and I think they stopped doing that because Matadors opened up their own store.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then scarf news will be coming soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some scarf news for y'all. So
I need some people to lock in.
scarves.
Scarves.
We're gonna have scarves.
We're gonna have a
new
run of
scarves.
these, and we're gonna have some new scarves.
Yes. So if you missed out on the OG NPSL era scarves, we're gonna have a USL era scarves now.
Yeah.
Could
be a different color. Gonna be really cool.
But it'll
Really
still be
nice.
the same. It'll look the same.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll still have MOZOS and Dust Coast on the back.
I want to do something a little different, but
Okay.
we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I think having the exact same but having a different color is perfect because then
Yeah.
everybody says the exact same things.
Yeah.
But it just shows which era you're from
Yeah.
or which era you became part of the MOZOS as.
Because like that's one thing like I really like the red scarves are from the NPSL era. Like it shows you were there.
You were there for NPSL.
You were there in the
now you're
thick of
here
it.
for
You were there for
USL.
CF10 Houston and
Yes.
Central Texas
You're there
Coyotes.
for the 10-0 bashing of CF10 Houston.
You remember when we beat San Antonio Corinthians 6-1?
I do.
I do. I was at work. I couldn't even watch the game.
I think I was casting that night, so I had it up
Yeah.
on my second monitor. So I was watching it. Where are we now? An hour.
An hour.
We can call it there. I think right now, I mean, we didn't really have a show fully planned, but we did say Caleb and I are at where are we? Were we at Crickets or were we somewhere else?
No, we were at Crickets. We were
Yes.
at Crickets, and we just went, we need to do a podcast.
And
like, soon.
Caleb was just like, we need to do a podcast. I'm like, I think we should. I think we do it next week, but they were hinting an announcement.
Yep.
And I was like, they might be announcing something soon.
And so as soon as the announcement got pre-announced,
Then we were like, okay,
yeah.
on that day, we're going to record.
Yep.
Um,
And here we are.
Clayton said we should do a live reaction. I like that idea,
I
but
was at work.
he was at work, and
God forbid.
it would have just been
Employment FC.
me in my office going, like,
The thing we've known about.
yeah. I think doing like a live reaction or a live podcast type deal at like the USL reveal party or schedule reveal party would be a lot cooler.
Yeah, once they reviewed the schedule, we could.
I think guys, schedule reveal party.
Yeah.
Do that.
Make it come out on a Saturday.
Yes,
Or
make
like
it
a
come out on a
Sunday.
Saturday. Or hope. I mean, it depends on USL. I
Wow,
think.
I watched
oh
you
my
do that.
goodness. Oh,
It's
no.
embarrassing.
I think we would know what teams we play when the USL releases all the schedule. But if we do like a friendly or something, that'd be a cool ad. We'll see.
We'll see.
Thanks y'all for watching. Make sure to go to mozos.org. Go grab some items off of our shop.
Yeah.
You have to update the website. You have to update the website.
I gotta fix the website.
We gotta fix the website.
No more NPSL.
No more
mentions.
NPSL. We'll just throw USL stuff on there, and we'll remove all the teams for now until we know.
I also have to go change out all the stuff for the new officers and the about section and all that.
Then we're gonna have new merch coming out very, very soon,
Yeah, including scarves.
including scarves. So stay tuned to that. We're gonna keep plugging that.
Yeah.
Make sure to go to mozos.org. Go up to the shop tab. Do not go to mozos.org/shop. Do not do that.
It will break.
It will break. Go up to mozos.org. Click on the shop tab. It'll take you right to the shop tab. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
There you go.
Have a great one, everybody. It tastes like promotion.
It tastes like
It tastes like promotion.